Players of the battlefield, greetings here from ESI Northern Division, and we bring unto you the next BGMI tournament, hosted for the duration of 17th to 19th of September, with the prize pool being set to a grand 50,000 rupees. The tournament will span as follows. Day 1, qualifiers. Don your mantle and fight in the chaotic battlefield among the most raw and unrefined experience, as the first day will consist of, well, a mixed bag. Players will filter out from strong to the weak, and the phase will have every team playing 2 games, so you get 2 chances. Day 2, phase will also have every team playing 2 games, just so we can give you another chance. Now, day 3 is where it gets interesting, because in the finale, a level 5 ring is the least of your worries. With only the best players available, all hell will break loose, chaos on the battlefield, as the finale will be a 5-map full rotation. That's right, we're going to have 5 maps rotating to put the players' adaptability and skills to the test. So that means your good old snow map, it's coming back. Now, on to the rule set. BGMI is a more generalized and portable port of the popular PC game PUBG, Plays an Unknown Battlegrounds. Good game, love that. The thing is, this is a battle royale style game centered around survival and fighting until the last man or team standing. Players will be ejected into the map through a flying airplane that goes through the map, where they must land, find loot, and they will battle anyone that comes across them. And the last man standing wins. That's the catch. But there's of course another catch. Their approach is a wall of death, a large circular wall which keeps closing every passing minute. That means players will be forced to go into closer combat and be on the move. As it gets smaller, the player count it also starts shrinking. Now, if you think that the loot is too low, if you think that the game is too slow paced, well then, this is Northern Division. Here we do things a little different. By that we mean we revamp and rehaul the entirety of it. Loot multiplier is set to 3x. That means 3 times the loot and 3 times the fun, so you can focus on killing more than running for materials. Shrinking speed will also be increased to 1.25x. No longer will you yawn during a match, as campers and fighters alike will be forced to be on the move and out for kills as the ring approaches much more quicker. Then there is of course the point pattern, the point system. How this works is pretty simple. The point system is a set of rules put to determine which team scored the highest. It goes as shown over here. Each kills awards a single point, and position carries more points. So top 4 spots, those are gonna be the spots you're aiming for. Nonetheless, if 2 teams score the same points, then the team with the higher kills will be given priority. So Buckaroo, you gotta get those kills, you really gotta. And now, I also gotta mention that there is of course a bit of a change, as we say, because there's also the maps. We will of course be having the map pool consist of ERANGEL, favorite classic map. Myanmar, good for snipers and good for killing yourself off the cliff, don't mind me. Sanhok, plenty of cover, is a rainy day. Green forest, plain hills, sniper rifle, nah, shotgun, hell yeah. And Vikendi. I do not know why people would play Vikendi, but I love the snow there. That's good. Anyway, this has been your host Dave from Northern Division, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield. Peace out.
is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
Game 3 is upon us. That's going to be qualifiers game number 3. So this is the second match, having their first go on this map of ERANGEL. We saw plenty of chaotic battle already ensued. So let's see how well the second match performs now, shall we? It's going to be ERANGEL. Classic, favorite map. Currently, teams will be seeing if they can make their way to the least populated location because loot is no longer an issue. As team number 1 will go down to the map. First squad to go out, of course, team BFG. They have landed. We have touchdown. I repeat, we have touchdown. The teams now on the ground, we'll be seeing them getting their loot currently being taken up. So that means if you happen to land next to each other, you're both gonna play cowboy. So if only 3 teams have landed, make it 4, now 5. Oh, they're all coming down to the ground. Good to see that. Last team off the bus, of course, is going to be team number 3. Umair, Huzaib, and Hugzaib. Alright, that's new way to pronunciate names. I'll take it. I will take it. Teams are still pretty much spread across the map. Nothing too exciting is going to happen for the first 10 to 20 seconds or even 1 minute for the very least, because the zone's got to close and it's going to take its sweet time. For the time being, people will be gearing up. We have 3 teams currently seeing if they can land on ruins. They already have touchdown. No engagement though. All the teams completely spread across. No one's got any kill, no one's got any knock. There is no engagement. There won't be no fight for now. Pretty close calls, but that's why I just close calls, no engagement from any teams. We may see one coming very soon from team number 2 though. Oh, first plus already come in! Going to be team ESP over here. They do get themselves good frags, but they backed out in time. Anti-ammo. Away from one and on to the next as he does get ambushed on the battlefield. It's going to be it for him, but his squad still remains alive and breathing. There's his ally. Building up. They're going to be playing the ambushes. You see strategies being applied already. The ring is going to take place on the left area of the map. It's going to be the western area. This may be closing up on George. Two players already taken down from team number 23 though. Plenty more remaining. They're right behind him. How have they not seen them? It's right next to them. Needs to be very, very careful. He's seen him. He's seen him. He knows he's over there. Can go for a backstab. Easy kills for him, but he has no weapon. So that's going to be pretty bad for him. However, one of the opposing members is down. He could kill him and take his weapon. This is some guerrilla warfare. They have no weapons. There's guys over here. We'll back out while his ally Shira will stay here. And they'll survive, I suppose. In the red zone is going to be team number 19, Team Far. Still on the red zone. They're walking on broken glasses. Gotta be careful. Again, everyone's going to be employing themselves a vehicle because they need to make it to the zone, and they gotta make it to the zone ASAP. Oh, he's gonna be 1v surrounded by opponents from team number 6, and his allies, they're not even together, they're very far off. Now he needs to be careful. His allies will come to the rescue though. Being taken out one by one. Only 2 players remaining. One of them is on the higher end, and the other one's pretty back, all the way back here. Good jump on that man. The bombardment has begun. Could be the end of him. Got him down. Needs to finish him off though. There's not time for a battle. He will be taken down. He did secure himself a kill, so that's not a good thing. Grim Joe, the last man standing from his squad, and so it all relies on him. F5 will be revived and healed. Another red zone begins. As Team 5 find themselves in the second red zone. These guys have got to be unlucky as hell, because Team 4 is also on the other end of that spectrum. Currently in a cold war with team number 2, GFD. Close call. Team 18. They know they're above them. They're gonna go for it. He's seen them. Gonna go for the shots. Has everything laid out, but won't be giving away his position. Smart move. Smart decisions over there. Play with your brain, not your heart, not your soul. With your brain, your brains. Ragnarok and his allies, only 3 players in their team. We're gonna run to the zone. They're actually already inside of it. I'm just gotta get in the center right now. Somehow that hit didn't register, okay. Oof, we just found themselves a playboy. Because Shadow's in the back end of their pack and has been eliminated. Not out though, so they can extract information from him if they do so desire, because he is going to be down there, and they just abandon him. They just outright abandon him. Map's still looking pretty good. Players are migrating from the eastern area to the western. Very close again. We're only 8 minutes in. Gotta be careful. Seems like we're getting a lot of campers, but it's good to see that they won't be able to camp for a long time, or even for a mediocre amount of time, because the zone is already closing in, and all of the players who thought they could camp out in Liverpool or anywhere around Rose Arc will also be taken out of their positions. Team 14, King, Kong, Crow, and Beast will try to challenge the ring. Let's see if they will make it. Zone's closing in on them. It's a 5-seater. Good for them. They will not be moving. Oh, they will be, okay. They're the team who are the farthest away from the zone. Be extra careful not to run into an opponent while they're going to be making their way back into it. And they'll still loot. Okay, just how much do they wish to loot? The loot monkeys. Have they not had enough? 15 managers, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, all good. No medkits though, so I suppose that's what they're looking for. No drinks, okay. I suppose they'll live their life out there, so we'll be moving inside the zone to see our top fraggers. Let's have a look at the overall board. Team number 1 has got themselves 1 kill. Team number 6 on the line have gotten 4. Followed by, of course, team number 7 who have also gotten themselves 4 kills. That's going to be ZLC. None of them have even come close to their positions. Barely was scraping by. So team number 7 have got to be the team doing the best. So shout out to team ZLC. In the red zone, we got team 12 currently gaming up against team number 10. Team Evil against team God. Fighting in the open fields of the red zone. Artillery fire. And the borders are the next one. They'll just rotate around it. Don't really wish to have anything to do with this. Rightfully so. Team number 7 still on the high end. They're going to see if they can find anyone. We're 12 minutes in and we have had 1 elimination so far. Looking pretty good over here for Team Pink. It's going to be your team number 16. Has it spraying down his opponents with hellfire as the cover fire does prove to be useful. It hasn't done a lot of damage, but it's enough to keep them in fear and in check. The opponent will not be pushing them in. Restrictions will come in 3 minutes. First zone's in and second zone will be coming in very soon enough. For some reason there's a red zone outside of the blue zone. Are you serious? Alright. I'll work with it. So the zone's currently closing in. Shouldn't be an issue for our top fraggers. Team number 7 currently sitting with 4 frags. On the outer ring, we still have team number 14 running outside of it. Haven't made their way in. They do have the resources required. Vehicles still available and fuel still ringing in the car. Will it be enough for them to cover the ground? They do so just when it close in. On the same page is going to be team number 10. They are already 2 players down. There's going to be D and A Max and Punk already back in the dust. The 2 players still standing. Mr. Gordon, God Ghost. Shooting range will find itself on the receiving end of the red zone. Artillery fire. Team 5 being a top position is still playing pretty safe. Oh, that's not Team 5. That's Team 7, alright. Shooting it out. Nice. Kushal will make his best impression on the opponent. The zone is still open. Teams are still coming in. They got 60 seconds remaining. The Pochinki battle broke out. VG received themselves a bullet to the head, while the opponent ran a marathon towards them. Opponent got plenty of damage on him. WHD also receiving a lot of damage on him. Somehow survives. Trying to heal himself up. This is a bit of an awkward situation for both teams, because they're both being ran out of resources dry, at the same time not getting any sort of achievement on the opposing. So don't flush out the opponent. They're still in good cover. Smoke also gave them the additional smoke screen they do so desperately required. They're still shooting, trying to see if they can get any covering fire. Kushal is of course going to be the prime fagger. A1. That's a shot on him. Sniper rifle did do a good number on him, and they're in the red zone. Team 16 is definitely hoping that they fall victim to the artillery fire that's going to be coming on their end very soon now. He's seen him. Ooh, missed just barely. Not this time though, as they both trade blows, but Kushal will survive his end. Sails up just in time, and they're ready to push. They know there's one man down, and they're gonna go all in. It's a moment. Drinks an energy drink. And comes guns blazing in. Now that they've closed the distance, they can heal up. Bunny is down though, so has to revive him. That's 1-on-1. Covering fire is coming in from AAHDS. Very good covering fire from, and they need it so desperately right now. Revives Bunny. Bunny will go back and slow down to heal himself. Team 16 is also looking for opponents. Right behind him is going to be Team 8. Oh, headshot on him, and he's down. Team 16, they have got to have the worst luck possible. Team 7, however, will come sweeping in. That's one man down. Kronos is going to have to survive. He'll maybe get through. Yes, he will indeed. Come finish him off. They don't make the time. Ahad has to clutch it out. That's another man down. Last standing. Last trooper standing now. Bunny's still bleeding out pretty severely. They have to revive them, and they gotta revive them ASAP. And Bunny may just bite the dust. Oh, he won't! Saves him just at the nick of time. Well played from him, and Kushal is also down. Have to revive him as well. The friendly notion just dropped him a single hit of HP region. Kushal has it available, so he won't be firing it. They're both fully backed up, and Team 16 on the other hand is also going to heal up. Pretty violent and dandy. They're still very low on HP though. If they die out, Team 7 can simply loot all of their resources. That's going to be big for them. This is a HP bank. Kronos has died out. That's one man down for Team 16. They're in a 3, 4. It's a smoke. to try to flush them out. There's going to be smoke screen. There's no way they'll be able to get past it. And they'll close in on them. Close range engagement is where they'll shine, and they know it. They're going full sensu over here. We see them attack the compound from multiple angles. Everybody's playing a vital role. Let's 2-man push. Mid on the back end. Oh, they've also suffered 1 casualty. Make it 2. Pretty heavy for them. Oh, he topped him out. Good for him. 1v1 now. Oh no, it's 1v2. He's revived and he's healing up. He'll have to go out of his way to get multiple kills over here. Can't heal himself just yet. Spot here, but the shot. And no, he almost had it. Team 13 will be victorious. Their high advantage on the utility and healing builds really gave them the edge in that skirmish. Backing out and backing into King. What are they doing over there? Conrad's still trying to see if they can crowd inside the zone. Keep it up. One day you'll make it. One day. They're currently moving out of Pochinki. They will be facing team number 15 right on the way to Godka very soon now. Beast is already on his way to it. Any second now. It's pretty fast. And they've heard him. Shots do come in. He's spotted and he's taking plenty of shots on him. Evasive maneuvers. Evasive maneuvers. Just misses up ally just closely enough. Now they'll be facing off team number 16, who've just had their hands full with team number 7. They did prove themselves to be victorious, so they could make it work. Of all the vehicles they'll need. The zone's closing in. It's round 3 though, and we're only 20 minutes in. There's the smoke as the final battleground is approaching. That's right, the game's going to close in near Godka Hospital, and of course a good old open round of Quarry. Now that does mean that there's going to be a few teams already camping inside the location. We've got the PL Punisher. He's already in and he's got a 1 kill on himself. Has spotted multiple allies. Opponents actually, not allies. 12. Team 12 right in front of him. XD Vampire also right behind the opponent of team number 12. I don't believe they've seen him right now, so they have the element of surprise. Well, no longer. Vehicle. Shots coming! He does also take a bullet on him. Ooh, Evil Zeus. You saw the infiltration from his eyes. Extreme Game is gonna have a hard time in there. There's a Molly. He's been fleshed out. There's no way he can go. He's gonna burn out on himself. Has to heal though. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Just barely. 1 pixel of HP and a dream. Counter Molly comes in. Should block the opponent right off. Now he's gonna drop down and go for the frags who's inside the building. Reloads his weaponry and should do the job. And I'll do the job indeed. Let's see if the third person Spectre will help him. Will be right in front of him. Close to the door. Their opponent, team number 5, found a grenade on them. Oh, that's a smoke. Lucky for them. It's going pretty slow though. Oh, this grenade has gotta hurt. Now they've both changed position. Now I would like to point out that Team 12 was camping that observatory building in the beginning, And Team 5 came sweeping in, and then they all switched positions. Now they are the one in disadvantage. Team 5 is the one trapped in there. As Team 12 will slowly dissect their locations and just blow them up in general. That's Itachi with 5 kills on him. Let's have eyes over at him. Itachi is a squad of 2. They've already 2 men down and he's the only one getting kills. That's got to be a hard carry for him. Oh, they found another. Team 14 has come on a backstab. King's the only man remaining from his team. Usopp doesn't really care about a king. What's a god? What's a king to a god? There's a grenade, a Kobe, and a failed gift as another grenade does come in. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. And how many grenades does this man have? How many? Jesus Christ! One more and you're out. Alright, no more, thank God. That was like 6, maybe 9 grenades. We have 14 teams left right now. And 41 players. As the matches are closing into a halt. A grenade? That's a smoke? Yeah, that's a smoke. Lucky for him. Could have gone as a disaster. We still have 10 teams left and the final zone's currently over here available. We're 26 minutes in. Team 12 are in the zone. Eyes on their opponent! They just haven't let them. They're the nemesis! Team 5 and Team 12 will be having their ongoing villainy match. King just got a kill. Eyes over at Itachi, the sole player of his squad, standing at 5 kills. Let's look at the entire scoreboard. Team 1 has himself 4 kills. They just lost on the player. Team 5 with only 1. Team 6 with 8 kills in totality. Team number 12 with only 3, Team 18 with 3 of them, Team 19 and they seem to be the most, but they're also the most far and distant. But she has to be careful. He's but 1 man. And the zones will also be closing in 15 seconds. He's seen the opponent, he saw them. Shoots it but misses it just in the wrong time. Second stream of smoke ready and available. Just go out. 30 seconds is all he has, and he has to make it work because Team 6 is right in front of him, having their eyes glued to his location. Team 5 will be struggling on the other end against Team number 23, and rightfully so. Do this one. In some matter because he just got his lifetime shot. Tachi's now the smokes. What will you do, my friend? He's drinking up, he's preparing. He knows he's gotta run. So does the opponent. So we're gonna see how much damage it does. It does a lot. He's gotta run. He's gotta run now. Still taking his sweet time. Trying to make ensure that the opponent doesn't really look at his location by the time he's out. Too late for them though, as they have seen him. And that's gonna be it. A single shot to the head. That's all the just needed. GG for Itachi. Over to the game now. Team number 6 is looking to be the highest scoring team from all of the currently alive team members. It's 9 kills for their squad. We're closing out on a bog over here. Plenty of water. We won't be seeing a lot of sprints happening. But it's very risky since you'll be slowed out in the water. And not to mention, Team 6 is at a bad location. That road is pretty high. So anyone can come and get the high ground. And look at you, Team 18. They're looking out. Team 18 is one man. That camping behavior will not be saving in the last zone. They're paranoid. He's very paranoid. He's just shooting everywhere. Because the enemy is playing guerrilla warfare, they do get one. There's one man remaining. Morph. Crawling the battlefield. GG for him. Is breaking out. We only have 3 squads left. It's going to be last 3 squads in the field. 21 minutes in. There's plenty already in. Team 12 is also looking out. Different break does go down. Headshot does work for evil. Team 12 are doing lots of at 8 eliminations. That's the smoke. And that's a grenade. He got a double with that. Excuse me. That evens the playfield. We're looking at 2 versus 2 versus 3. Oh no, one man down. They got the team wipe though. There's just 2 squads left. That means 3 versus 2. And team 6, they may be aware of it. They may just be aware of it. That one of them is down and there's 2 players left. Oh, they don't know that he's down. All they know is that they've got 2 players over there, and these are 3 players, and not to mention Team 6 has 12 kills on them, so this should be a piece of cake. However, Team 12 will not let up. They survived this one before. They may do it again. Zone's still closing in on them. Gotta be extra careful on this. There's a molly. Puts it out. The cover will work. As we do see extreme burning. It's gonna heal up for now. Plenty of utilities on him. And just so many smokes are being popped off. He knows his opponent on the other end and he doesn't really want to give them any sort of chance. Shoots the smoke. Returning fire comes in. Now they're aware. He hasn't spotted. His allies down. He's got to make it work. Actually, last man standing looking a bit to be in his favor as he does go outside his zone. He's got to jump it out, and if he does, he's going to do it down. Now he's the moment, and that's going to be a GG. Headshot is dead. We'll see for the next one. This has been yours, Dave, and this is pretty good going. We'll see for the last qualifier match in just 20 minutes. So stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.